Hi, this is Joe from Infiniti of Tacoma. I'm here to tell you about this absolutely awesome 2000 Celica GTS that we have for sale. This thing is in exceptionally nice condition. It's had over 39,000. Very low mileage for a car that's going on 16 years old, and it's in beautiful shape inside and out. So if you've been looking for a nice Celica GTS, this one is certainly not going to disappoint. It's in collector's condition. The Celica is a fantastic performance vehicle that's been in Toyota's lineup for a long time. I think I first hit the Toyota product line in America in the late 70s, the mid-late 70s, maybe a bit earlier. And I think it went through 7 generations, if I'm correct, and this was the last one, and Toyota currently doesn't make a Celica anymore, making this even more of a collector's item and maybe a really desirable one in a not too distant future. The GTS model is the top of the line performance version. This one has a 6-speed manual transmission. Definitely you get more performance over the 4-speed automatic transmission that's optional on it, but you know, as a car enthusiast and as someone who really likes the manual transmissions, the 6-speed's great, and I think the only way to get the GTS, luckily this one has it, maybe you feel the same way. The interior is in super clean shape. I mean, it almost looks new in here. I mean, it's just unbelievable how nice this car is. Certainly not going to last long. Even before we have pictures and video of it, we're still getting a lot of interest online just with the stock images. People are noticing the low mileage, and so it's certainly not going to last long. So if you have been looking for one of these, don't wait too long, and we do have experience selling cars all over the country, so we can help arrange shipping anywhere in the US if you happen to be an out-of-state customer. Being Washington, where this car originally came from, and only having 2 owners, the first owner looked like they had it for they bought it new in 2000 and they had it till 2011 and only had like 12,000 miles on it when they sold it to the second owner in 2011. So that's why the mileage is pretty low. He probably owned it, or he or she, whoever owned it, probably used it as like a weekend driver, fun car. Probably wasn't a daily driver. That's why the mileage was so low and it's in such great shape. My guess was probably also garaged by looking at the great condition. But yeah, if you happen to be from a Rust Belt state like I came from Boston, usually these cars are plagued with corrosion and rust and stuff, but luckily we don't have that issue in western Washington. We hardly get any snow, so there's no road salts and no issues of corrosion. So if you come to it from a different part of the country, this one is really a great find, and you will not be disappointed with it at all. Really nice color combination and black on gray. Nice alloy wheels, upgraded brakes you get with the GTS, provides great stopping power, and the 4-cylinder engine is a high revving engine. Similar to Honda's VTEC, it's kind of like Toyota's into the VTEC, which was kind of all the craze in the late 90s, early 2000s. It makes about 180 horsepower and has a red line close to 8,000 RPM. So it's a car that really likes to be revved, really likes to make best use of that 6-speed manual transmission and extracting performance out of it. It's a lot of fun to drive. Brings back memories. In fact, I was selling new Toyotas back in the year 2000 at Westboro Toyota in Westboro, Massachusetts, and I happened to sell a few of these Celica GTSs. I was actually pretty keen on getting one for myself. Sadly, that never happened. I would be quite tempted to buy this one if I wasn't planning on adding kids and stuff to the family, and I played bass and hauled band equipment. Unfortunately, this wouldn't work well for me, but maybe for your lifestyle, or you want just a second fun car to drive, and you really like Celicas, this is great. And it actually surprisingly has a lot of space. You can fold down those rear seats for even more space. Don't miss out on this great find. Come in, take it for a drive. I promise you'll be very impressed.